Right, update. I'm afraid to say the Fitbit is no more. Right, so the Fitbit Blaze is no more because I just felt it was just too unreliable and it lacked the features that you would expect. So lo and behold, my Band 2 is back. So this is the new one that they sent me. I prefer just to go back with that, just because with the Windows phone it's just not worth having the Fitbit. So please note that if you do have a Lumia Windows phone, I think it's 8.1 and above, I think as a matter of fact all Lumia phones are not supported for notifications on the Fitbit. So I found that something called GAP, or some kind of software that needs updating, that Microsoft are working with Fitbit on, but as it stands the Fitbit Blaze could not provide notifications, and nor would any other Fitbit to the Windows platform. So just purely for that reason I'm out. Yeah, so it was just basically a glorified pedometer. Yeah, you could install or upload what you ate and all the rest of it, but actually it just wasn't worth. I couldn't justify that over this. Yeah, this is going to have one major design flaw, which is the actual band itself will probably break. I'm a man that doesn't do much activity whatsoever, so it's just a design flaw. They're aware of it. You go on all the forums and they will say the same things. The band is not as robust as it should be, and I think that's why they're stopping production of the Band 3 until they get the whatever materiality issues resolved. But yeah, okay, so it's a brand new one. There's loads of videos on there about unraveling the Band 2 and stuff, but basically this is where the fault occurs, where the soft bit of rubber meets the harder rubber, or the harder kind of device itself. You can see where the line is, probably not so much on here, but there it is. But yeah, it will split from there, and I don't really use it much at all, nor do I feel I flex it in such a way where it will cause fatigue and for the material to split. But overall this band is amazing. The battery life's not so great. I get about a day out of it, and that's just with phone notifications. I haven't even tried the sports and stuff. I just imagine if you're using GPS or something with the band, that battery life will be depleted somewhat quicker. But yeah, so rest in peace Fitbit Blaze. Just not worth it for now, just because it doesn't provide notifications, and all it will act as is a glorified pedometer. So I've chosen to cancel the sale of this on eBay and just go for it. It's got 90 days when you receive it back, so hopefully if it's going to fail, it's going to fail in between then. But since then I've thought of some kind of permanent resolve, which is getting some heat shrink electricians sleeves, which they use at the, to connect wires and stuff, and they put this kind of sock on, plasticky kind of sock, and they heat it, and then it will just shrink around it. So if it goes over warranty, I will try that, and I'll probably post it online. But yeah, unfortunately having to go back to this. Way better than the Fitbit Blaze with the Lumia phone. So if I didn't have a Lumia phone, perhaps it would be different, but for now my personal view is, if you have a Nokia Microsoft phone, or a Microsoft phone, the Fitbit Blaze is just not worth getting. And you don't want to be in a situation where I had to basically blag it to say I've not used it, I cleaned it up. Not that it was dirty at all, but you're not allowed to return the Fitbit Blaze unless it's not working, because it's one of these items that are classed as jewellery or non-returnable if it's been used. And by used, if you admit that you put it on your wrist that's classed as use. So I had to blag it and say I didn't use it, which is bad, but I felt I really had to. So yes, there we go. Microsoft phone, stick to the Microsoft products. Peace.